In today's video, I'm going to be going over the top 4 players and showing you guys their play styles, as well as giving you guys some advice on how to get some better scores on Nitro. And to know it's coming from a trusted site, I've done well over 35,000 games on Nitro, so I feel like I'm very trusted with this, and hopefully you guys watch to the end because there might be something that you miss. Today's video is going to be majoritarily spent on YouTube. Let me go ahead and get that leaderboard out of the way for you guys so you could see better. But I'm going to be going over how to get better at Nitro. Now, let me go ahead and do one game just to show you my sort of play style, and we're going to obviously look at high tier Nitro players, which obviously I'm included in that, so I'm going to do a game for you guys very quickly. Okay, so that game I obviously got a 47. It's not my best game, but it is a decently sized points game. I mean, when you go to the Nitro leaderboards, you can see that the highest is only a 47, regardless of the 72, which is cherry picked, obviously. But I will be showing you guys sort of our play styles that we use. Obviously, it's going to be me right here. Obviously, it's going to be 61, which is Mistrix is obviously going to be Tariff and retired, and even Juju Nitro Type, who got oh man, I closed out of one of the tabs. But let's go ahead and start off with Juju Nitro Type, who got 1.3k views on this video 5 days ago. Okay, we can see that there's not a lot of answers around, but he immediately nitros. So nitro is when you press spacebar or enter, and it gives you automatic full boost tank, which you can then click or use control to maneuver around the map at accelerated speed. So we can see already 2.2 seconds in, which is a very good thing. Messed up on that slight inaccuracy, but of course slight inaccuracies still recover. We can see some nice spawn rates, sometimes going in an unguided direction and just wiggling around the camera. This playstyle is very inaccurate though, and it's kind of like my playstyle in a way, where you could just like maneuver around the map, and if RNG is good, you'll get a very high score, but if RNG is bad, you'll get like a 47 like I did that time. And also, some of these answers, the way they pop up, kind of throw you off, especially in Counting Candies where answers are so similar. Regardless, we can see him doing still pretty good on this game. We have only seen a few slight inaccuracies this game, just like sort of maneuvering inaccuracies, which of course you're going to have throughout time. And we can see that was a 53-point game, which is a pretty good game, or a 52-point game. This was a pretty good game. Of course, maneuvering around the map, and he didn't really get too much droughts as well. This sort of skill comes throughout playing a whole bunch of Nitro games at high point efficiency, and the reason why is because you get used to the answers. Like, if you've ever noticed you struggle on an answer, that's what's holding you back from being a 45 to 48 point average player. We could see he's getting the answers pretty fast, as well as making some maneuvering inaccuracies, as you'll see from all of these players. You could sort of see, like, on here, like, he wiggles around his mouse, like, mid-game to help him turn. Like, you could see he turns around a lot, and, like, it helps him get, like, quite a lot of points. This was a 58-point gameplay, which, you know, sort of didn't look too crazy pacing. Like, you saw some crazy pacing from Juju video, but it's like more consistent throughout the entire game, which is more of like what you want whenever you're doing competitive Nitro to math. 55 points, which we can see. Alright, so as you can see, he does that little flicking type of thing. It's on like very low sensitivity. As you can see, answer spawn rates aren't looking as good towards the beginning, which could have made this a way better game. And just look at that, yeah. .55.
You can sort of see that this is an older video, obviously not like well developed into the Nitro Math like tactics. Slight inaccuracies could throw you off by like 1 or 2 points. But yeah, I remember playing on this test site bonus as well. So pretty much this like was a very accurate like sort of play style, sort of like the same play style that Tarif has. Just going and looking at, there's differences in these, and then this next game with Tarif retired, I'm gonna go ahead and check out this. But yeah, both of them did. Oh, and you made an inaccuracy and wasted your boost there. And look at that, still going in like the same sort of direction where it's like not very accurate, but you know, sort of like, yeah. I wonder how many points they're gonna get this game, because I've seen a lot of mistakes so far, but they're on, as you can see, like the pacing whenever they get a cluster is way better than the pacing whenever Tarif or Disrupt gets a cluster. It's just that they stay consistent throughout droughts, and that's what we see right here. Looks like what it looks like is a 52 as well. Yeah. As you can see, a lot more inconsistent in play style, like mine was as well. But yeah, this is just an interesting video talking about the different types of play styles that Nitro Math top competitors use. As you can see, that was a 50-point game. Wasn't really the best, but I did reach 50 points. Of course, if I worked on my drought usage, I would be a much better player. But it's just really, I need to work on that. The entire thing has just boiled down to my top 3 tips, which is going to be do 2 games. No, my top tips, which is going to be do at least 15 games every day. And when you do 15 games every day, you will sort of build up that memorization of those flashcards. Or heck, do 100 in one day and learn counting candies, which is the easiest game mode to learn out of all of them. Or you could obviously learn addition and sort of get used to the play mechanics, developing that field of vision of where your car lies on the track and how much boost does well, and don't play their cars right and move throughout droughts. 10 inaccuracies a game, you could be a 50-point player, but instead you're getting 39s, 38s, 30s. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, then make sure to leave a like.